Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome to the season Starcraft English commentary. We continue on with the PSL story. This is English commentary of Starcraft broodwar games produced by me. We're going to be having Royal versus Scan, the third game in the series, so it looks like this is going to be best of 5. The first player to get to 3 games win. Scan is Desperado. He's on a 2-game losing streak and he's going to try to go for something crazy which might work because this is new Dark Origin. This map is some insane stuff that you can actually do. He's going to try to hide a barrack in the corner here. Very, very nice. Does Royal suspect it? I think Royal would not because he's leading 2-0. So, why would suspect something like this, right? I mean, even if he loses to a cheese, you would have a chance to come back later anyway. So, I think Royal would just, not scout the top right on the screen. I mean, remember that crazy game between Best and some guys, some Zelle player? Queen, yeah, that's right. Oh my god, discovering the barracks, and that's it. GG right away. Just call GG. No, he doesn't call GG. He's gonna continue on with the game, and look at his reaction, of course. Very, very disappointed, but what can you do? I mean, that's life. When you try to cheat your life, your way into life, you get these kind of results. So the lesson is always take the proper path. Never take shortcuts. Never try to get something you don't deserve. Trading stocks is always good to hold stocks. In the long run, do not try to buy and sell on the same day. You would get these kind of results, right? Anyways, there's a dog barking in the distance. Can you hear it? Let me just allow you to hear it. Can you hear it? There's a dog barking in the distance. We live in a place with a lot of animals. For lack of better words, and sometimes we just get very annoyed by their behaviors, figuratively speaking. Anyways, back to this game. Royal versus Scant, and we're gonna be having what now? Or looks like Scant is gonna try to play from behind. Royal already ahead by 3 supply. That is insane. So he's gonna be able to build the factory faster. He is gonna be able to expand faster. Looks like Royal is gonna pester Scan a little bit here, and looks like who's gonna be win? He looks like Scan gets pushed away, even though he's the defending player. He gets pushed away. We're gonna be having a quick expansion coming up, and behind this, Royal plays factory first. So he allows his enemy to go for the expansion. There's going to be a marine as well coming down south from the barracks that Scan is about to complete. So this is the reason why I think Royal is turning around with his marine, or maybe he doesn't push forward is the better word here. Scan will be forced to make a bunker, but he's lost his scouting SCV, right? So he doesn't know what's happening or how many marines his enemy. Okay, I guess he knows because the barracks already floated about halfway through. So I would say don't even make a bunker. Yeah, looks like Scan doesn't make a bunker. Well, maybe he'll make a bunker. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna make a bunker to be sure because the other guy is gonna have a factory, and these, the threat of fast vouchers is real. Indeed, it's gonna be a quick voucher coming out from Royal. Royal is going to try to check the back door because this is new Dark Origin. This map, there's some crazy insanity that might happen at some time in the game. Okay, this is not going to... Okay, I guess he does a double purpose move there. He checks for any kind of shenanigans at the back door, but he goes for hidden starport. And what is this other SCV going to try to do? I don't know. Looks like Scan sends an SCV across the left corridor. It might eventually head back to the mainland. And that's exactly what Scan does. I was going to say that it's possible that Scan might try to sneak it into the back door, but that's very unlikely. In TvT, you don't need that kind of scouting information at this late stage of the game, I don't think. But on the side of the map, Royal is the one who's going to try to push that vulture inside of Scan's main base. This is the feature that only works on New Dark Origin, so this is why even if you go for the bunker, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to be having a chance to be secured here. The vulture gets on the high ground, but 2 marines are there to intercept, so Scan is not a noob either. He knows exactly that something is up, and he might be able to take out this vulture. 1 marine dies right away. There's going to be SCV attacking. The marine dies, and this vulture with 14 HP will be able to do so much damage. Look at that other factory, not yet completed at all. But looks like the vulture gets surrounded, so Scan is very, very lucky. He could have died easily there, but he got his enemy's vulture surrounded and his factory completes on time. Scan is up, I guess, in a base now. Royal is only just saturated his other bases, so he's gonna be a little bit behind in terms of economy. And the fast vulture was not able to guarantee any kind of damage, but we have double starport with cloak being researched right now. So what does Scan have? He's got double factory. He built something in the corner. Is that an academy or an armory? Both could be needed. Both will be needed, and that looks to be like it could be an academy where you also need an army, because an academy just allows you the ability to see. It doesn't allow you the ability to do. Okay, that's the academy. So the other thing was possibly an armory, right? It's gotta be an armory. Yeah, that's gonna be an armory. So I guess Scan is on the right path to deal with this, strategically speaking. The armory will complete for sure. The armory, the academy, I don't know, because the raid is almost here. Will he attack? Will he attack? He is gonna attack and take out the SCVs. So this building will not complete. I guess it will take a long time to complete. The SCV returns, and we're gonna be having another SCV coming out. That SCV will die as well, getting repaired. Marine coming out to help, which is nice. We're gonna be having some Goliaths anyways, so that is something we need to think about. And yeah, the Goliaths can survive for a while until Cloak comes online. Supply block, is it real? Looks like the Goliath is here. Of course, Cloak, I don't think it's done. I don't think Cloak is yet done, so these raids will need to back up. Looks like he Cloak at the right moment, and he takes out that unit. Come on, repair. I mean, not repair, but continue what you're doing. It looks like the SCV will die. The other SCV was going to try to continue with the job, but you will need more SCVs. You will need a lot of SCVs. And it looks like, I think even this, is he making 2 raids only? That would be very nice for Royal if he actually has 3 or 4 raids, because he can slow this down a lot. But anyways, now I think there's going to be a chance for the scanner to come up here. A lot of forces were dead in the process, and scan is now behind by about 10 supply, even though he was up economically. But now we're going to be having these raids still doing some damage. But I really like what Roy is doing in terms of the number of raids. He's not going for 5, 6 raids right now. He's going for 2. And he's gonna switch back to you know, whatever, to factories. And this is interesting, but I don't know if this is optimal or not, because if you're gonna be going for just 2 raids, wouldn't it be better for you just to build 1 starport instead of 2? I don't know. I feel like, or maybe this is kind of a decision on the fly, because he says, you know what, I was gonna make more raids, but I see that you make an armory and an academy, so I would not invest further in these raids. That might be what he's gonna try to go for. But anyways, Royos is gonna push out and establish a bit of a perimeter. This burning barracks is gonna go down very, very soon, which will force Royal to remake another factory, so excuse me, another barracks. But yeah, for the time being, both players are gonna be holding the middle ground. Scan is disadvantaged, but he was to have a chance to come back. But I doubt it. I don't think today is his day. I don't think he's that good in terms of today's performance, specifically speaking. Not even like overall Elo score. Of course, Elo scores. He's of course not an S class or an A class player. It's something like between B and C, maybe more B than C, I would say. Not C. C is really low. Maybe between B and C. Yeah, sure. But you know, in terms of performance today, form today, he's not looking good. Anyways, Scan's gonna try to come, and he's got the vision by the barracks, so it's gonna be able to siege the moment he can move in here. Looks like Goliath's gonna try to snipe a single vulture, which is great. The tanks are getting ready to siege. They're gonna siege now, and that tank will boom, boom, boom. The tank dies right away, so this is the advantage you get from the early scanner. Not really the scanner, but just the floating building. Anyways, more tanks moving forward. This one is gonna be nice, and one tank's gonna fall. But very, very nice to go for one shot. And this other side of the map, and looks like target fire by Scan. He gets, I think, 2 tanks down. This vulture is really damaged, but it looks like Royal need to micro it. Looks like at the last minute, the vulture lives for a little bit more. They're just gonna try to do some more shots here, and this SC is gonna try to go back to time. Need to attack now. The vulture dies. Scan is behind by about 20 supply. He's very, very close to losing this game. Being behind, economically like that is not good. Looks like Royal takes 3rd base. SD 4 clock rates are still around looking for attack. Looks like these tanks gonna be shouting from the northern side here. Boom, boom, boom. One tank died, and so I like Scan's execution. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's gonna move forward, and he will siege more. This is a little bit less of a cleaner shot, but he will be able to still take out that tank. And looks like Royo is kind of getting boxed in here. He cannot move across the map, but look at the vulture run by on the top side of the map here, and there's gonna be 2 tanks. So lucky for Scan to get those 2 tanks up. This vulture is gonna be buying some time. He tanks are sieging. Why are you sieging? Oh my God! You don't need to siege right now. That's the worst thing you could do. 1 tank will die, and these other tanks are going to be able to under siege and go down south. There's a mine though, keep that in mind. There's still a mine there. And looks like Scan is gonna walk right into that mine. It takes out a single Goliath, so that's even more disadvantage. But yeah, that's fine. Looks like 1 single raid is gonna execute these tanks one by one. We're at the 10-minute mark of the game, and Scan is 67 supply. Royo is 95. I think everybody really supports Scan because he's the English-speaking Korean player. He's helped out the community a lot. He's also, he's also a commentator. He's friend with Atosis, and Atosis is everyone's, biggest god, right? So I think everyone is going to be cheering for Scan here today. But of course, he's not at the caliber to win these games, especially against Park Ji-sung, Royal, who's very strong today. Looks like detour taken by Royal as he expanded. This is a nice move because he wants to protect his new base as well by offending from the right lane. He cuts off any kind of possibility for attacks from the high ground against the third base coming from Scan. Scan also has his own third base coming up, so that's gonna be nice. Nice Scan to take out those minefield. Alright, sorry, I'm a little bit sleepy today. Generally, I'm just very sleepy these days, but the game will go on, the show must continue, and we must determine the winner for a ticket in the next round. Keep in mind, we have had 3 rounds of PSL so far. Looks like round 1, we have Royal, who's the champion. Round 2, we have Snow. Round 3, we will not have Snow. We might have Royal again, but we might also still have Sharp and Barracks, or maybe Scan, for all that matters. But yeah, anyways, yeah, this tournament, I think many of you have been saying that it's kind of, a pity that this tournament doesn't have that much coverage, blah blah blah. It's on the same schedule as ASL. Why do you schedule the same games during the period of ASL? I guess it's fine because it's happening mostly on Saturdays, where I am, and for ASL it's usually Monday and Tuesday, so it actually doesn't conflict day by day. Interesting move by Scan here, coming to the back door. Roy will have some seconds to react because he's got his starport right there. But anyways, Royal takes a 4th base. Scan runs around. These 4 raids will find things to kill. The 3rd base is naked, but of course 4 raids will take some time to attack it. So that's nice. Scan is gonna try to attack. Looks like the raids arrived now. They're gonna try to. Why are these SVs running? Because he's low on forces maybe. But anyways, the Goliath is here. SVs return to your position. Anyways, these tanks will come out. We will need to have Goliath to support because for sure these raids will come down south to try to alleviate that position when he finds out that the tanks there's going to be a lot of tanks. He needs to have Goliath support, not just tanks, guys. He's going to try to move across the map. It looks like Scan is going to try to move across the map as well. He's going to try to, take out those temples. Or maybe move somewhere else, but anyways, looks like this starport will fall. He will need to use 1 tank on the starport. Looks like Scan is gonna face a huge attack in the front here. He's got enough to trade. Effectively, he needs to set up siege resistance in the back door here. He does set up a nice siege resistance. He will be able to take out so many tanks. He needs to do some target firing. He does some good target firing, destroying so many forces, and he's gonna try to attack these SV and take out the assimilator. Destroying the assimilator is a good idea because there's going to be no chance for Royal to have a 3rd gas, but we're going to be having, siege position. And if Royal reaches this area, then the 3rd base of Scan is going to go under siege here, and that's not good. Anyways, these tanks will be able to attack and shell those SV. He can actually advance a little bit more, I think. And he's about to move across the map and lay some mines, so Scan is going to be cut off between his main base and his expansion. All of these SVs will fall, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I don't know if that move was quite questionable, and he's moving his SCV towards the 4th base, which is not a good move either, because you want to keep that base kind of safe and secure. Anyway, setting up some turret is a great idea. Tanks returning from this side, that's nice, because Scan had some reserve forces on this side of the map, and boom, 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 1 tank will fall. But is it gonna be enough? I don't know. But anyways, this position is gonna get saved, and looks like Scan makes use of his reserve forces in the middle of the map, and I don't know if Royal knows about it. He's not pressing across that area. These tanks are shelling very nicely, and no mining activities at all for Royal. But Royal's got 4 bases now. He's got his 4th base is just recently set up, so that's nice. But anyways, that 1 tank will die, which is gonna be very interesting. And these tanks gonna get repaired. We have a raid coming out to attack a weak raid here. It kills 1 raid, but we will not be able to kill the other raids. These tanks start to move across the map, and there's gonna be just more tanks shelling. At the last minute, no repair work from Scan. Scan is behind by about 60 supplies, so this move from Scan was cute, but I don't know, looks like finally these forces are gonna move across the map. There's gonna be tanks coming out to clear out the rest of the forces. He needs to regain the high ground at the 9 o'clock position. That is where Scan needs to defend right now, because all of Royal forces are moving there. This SCV will get toasted. Very slow reaction from Scan. APM 300 only. Royal APM is also not that high either, but he's got all of the I guess luxury in the world because he's leading. This command center will lift up, and Scan is gonna be mining out of just 3 bases. At least he's gonna be able to hold this area and move back. So temporarily both players are on 3 bases. They're both on 3 bases. This base is mining very shortly. I think these tanks from Scan can move up a little bit and takes a nice scan, and he can actually shell one of the forward tanks here. Anyways, where are these guys going? Looks like Royo is making a questionable decision or not. He's got so many vultures. He clears out everything and Scan GG because he has inferior forces. So it looks like Royo will advance to the finals, which will be next week in on Saturday same time. So please take a look at that when you have time. I will be casting it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.